All right, so let's begin. We'll start our class this morning. First of all, welcome back. It was very, Baruch Hashem, it was nice to see everybody on Monday at a beautiful bar mitzvah. It was great. I missed everybody, actually. Most of the boys, I understand, they're all in camp, correct?
Yeah,
All right, what are you doing during the day? What's your plan?
nothing.
You're home?
Yeah.
We got to get you in camp. Huh? Ay, okay, we need to figure out something. I mean, my kids are home too. It's not easy, by the way. It's really not. They want to go out. They're going crazy. Went swimming yesterday, but
I have a pool, so
so that's good. If you have a pool, you're good. You're set already. But you get bored after a while. You can't go in the pool every single day, right?
yeah.
You know, it's always, you need a little break from the pool too. But it's nice that you have that luxury. It's very good. Thank God. Okay. All right. You ready? Okay, so let's do Gemara. We'll start our morning, hopefully very, very nice. Let me just open up. Do you have a Gemara with you, or you want to use the screen? What do you prefer?
Screen. I don't
Yeah?
know.
Okay. So we'll do it that way. Not a problem. All right, I'll share my screen with you. We were talking about Shabbat. If you remember, it was a very famous, interesting argument about what do you do in a case. Okay, we're up there, right? So we said that the question was, the Gemara explained that anyone who is a poor person, he's an ani. So according to halacha, the night of Pesach, how many cups of wine should he have? An ani, according to the Mishnah. Do you remember?
He should have 4, but if you can only afford 1, then you can drink 1, or how much you can afford.
Correct. If you can only afford 1 cup, right? We should go out of your way, technically, to even go for 4 cups. Even if he has to borrow money, let him do it. And then, so the Gemara explained, remember, that's very nice. Of course, we want him to have 4 cups. But however, what's the reason why we said that? Because there was a rabbi by the name of Rabbi Akiva, right? Who said, the Amar, Aseh Shabbatecha Hol. There's a rule in halacha, according to Rabbi Akiva, that if you, let's say in the night of Shabbat, and the poor person now doesn't have any food on his table, he only has enough for a very, very small meal. Should he go out of his way to borrow money so that he could spend to have a bigger table of food the night of Shabbat? What's the answer? You remember?
No.
What?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, so let's try to understand. Good, no problem. That's how you learn. Aseh Shabbatecha Chol ve'al titzarech laberiot. What does that mean?
To make your Shabbat like a weekday.
Exactly. Don't make a special big table. Your simple Thursday night meal you normally have, make it also Friday night. Ve'al, what does that mean? Ve'al titzarech laberiot.
You shouldn't need to take handouts from people.
Right? Don't go borrowing. When it comes to Shabbat, you don't need to go borrow money. It's not easy, by the way. Think about it, just mentally, to go and ask people for money so you could have food on your table for Shabbat. If you already have something small, then that's it. Just be happy with what you have, as they say, right? So that was Rabbi Akiva's statement. That's what he said. And some people disagree and say, no, you should go out and borrow and go out of your way to have something. We're going to see as we continue in the Gemara. Okay, so if that's for Shabbat, you don't need to go out and buy so much, then maybe we could say the same thing for Pesach. Maybe the ani doesn't need to get 4 cups of wine, right? So that's what the Gemara asks. Maybe let him go out, let him just take his 1 cup of wine that he has, and he's doing and it's enough. He doesn't have to go out of his way there's the Mishnah says to go get 4 cups of wine. So how does the Gemara say, no, you can't do that? We want him to get 4 cups of wine. What's the reason why? So let's read what it says over here. Go ahead, Hanon. Modeh. That's it. That's usually a period right there. Hacha, you see the word hacha in Aramaic means here, right? Hata means there, hacha means here. Here, in this case of the Arba Kosot on Pesach, Mishum Pirsumei Nisa Modeh. What's Pirsumei Nisa? What does that mean?
You forgot this one. Okay, but here he agrees it's better than saying in order to publicize the miracle. Publicizing the miracle.
Publicizing the miracle. We see clearly that what? The whole inyan of Arba Kosot, by the way, now it shows you, the whole inyan of Arba Kosot is to do what? To publicize the miracle, right? One cup of wine is not really going to publicize the miracle. It's not going to show any. It looks like a regular kiddush that you're doing. But when you have Arba Kosot, 4 cups of wine, and people are now sitting at the table, like the kids, and saying, hey, why are we drinking 4 cups of wine tonight, Mom, Dad? What's happening over here? So once we have that established, we could say, oh, I don't know if you know about the story of Egypt. I don't know if you know where we came from. We were slaves. So the kids already and the adults who are sitting there that are not, let's say, so religious and into it, now start to wonder. And then they feel a sense of happiness and shevach because you now just used not only the Haggadah, but the 4 cups of wine to be able to do what? To publicize the miracle. All right? Beautiful. Let's go back now. Okay, so now we understand why we need 4 cups. Even the ani has to go and get 4 cups. And even if he's to borrow money, he has to borrow, let him do it, whatever it is, or take charity to be able to do it. Okay, let's continue the Gemara. Tana, go ahead. Tana de Belial. You want to read it?
Tana de Belial.
We could translate it. It was...
the Academy of Eliyahu.
Right, the Bet Midrash of Eliyahu was one of the Hachamim. What did he say? Afal pi.
Afal pi shenemar.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Red Shine is Rabbi Akiva.
Rabbi Akiva. Even though Rabbi Akiva said,
right?
אבל עושה הוא דבר מועט בתוך ביתו מעינו.
בתוך ביתו, period right there. Okay? So we'll continue as we go along. Tana de Belial, so it was taught, right, in the Bet Midrash. Be means be from the word bayit. Not cool? De be. De means of, be, bayit. It was taught, Shana, in the house or home of Eliyahu, which usually was a midrash. Afal pi, Shamar Rabbi Akiva. Afal pi means even though. Even though Rabbi Akiva used to say, Aseh Shabbat echahol, when it comes to Friday night Shabbat or Shabbat afternoon lunch, make your Shabbat like a regular weekday. Don't go around and collecting money. Don't it's too difficult on you. Stay whatever you have on your table is good enough.
Rabbi.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Can I bring? He loves Gemara. He loves Hebrew subjects.
What?
Can I invite one of my friends to this class?
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Yeah,
if you know anybody home, I would love, and it's open to everybody, by the way. This class is honestly, it's for you guys. I did it for the 7th grade boys. You guys are 8th grade now. And I opened it up to everybody. Whoever wants to come. If somebody's home on, not in camp, and they're home from 10 to 10:30, then it's perfect. I want them to come. At least do some learning in the morning. We're only doing this twice a week, so it's not a lot.
I know what Joseph Batty is doing.
What is he doing?
He has lifeguard thing with.
Oh. Because I saw him at the bar mitzvah by Beavis on Monday.
He came back with the bathing suit.
Oh.
He came back.
So okay, so he's going to be there every morning?
He's going to be there every morning until 12.
Oh, so it's not going to work the time for him then.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so at least I texted him to see where he is, but I guess he didn't respond. He'll probably send me later. I appreciate that.
Because he's
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, a lot of people, I understand people now really have like the schedule settled now. I know a lot of people at the Levanter camp, right? A lot of your friends are there. I'm actually going today at 1 o'clock to give a class to the boys. They're going to have like a lunch and learn program. They're going to have, I think, pizza, sodas, and I'm going to be giving them like a nice shiur about the fast tomorrow and what we're doing.
Tomorrow?
There's a fast tomorrow, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Tomorrow is Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, the day when the Babylonians broke through the walls of Yerushalayim and they started to burn down the city. Yeah, so we remember that. So here, how old are you now? Are you 13 fully? You are, aren't
Well,
you? You're bar mitzvah.
my parents want me to practice.
So here's the thing: if you're 13, you should fast. If you're not 13, okay, there's different rules. This is one of the samot kalot, the light fast. You don't have to fast if especially if your age. Yom Kippur, yes, you have to fast. Tisha B'av, you should fast. But if it's Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, you don't have to. As a matter of fact, it's better that you eat if you're
No,
going to
'cause
study Torah. Yeah.
my dad does the fast. So my mom really wants me to practice it and do it. She wants me to do every fast. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
everyone?
Gedalia, she wants me to do Gedalia. She wants me to do Esther. She wants me to do Shiva Sabbath.
Okay, you don't have to. I mean, look, I'll tell you the truth. If you ask a rabbi, right?
I'm gonna be, already by Gedalia. I'm already gonna be 13. It's gonna be September. It's gonna be It's gonna be right
Yeah,
after my
so you
bar
have
mitzvah.
time. Right. So this is
'Cause
probably
my
your
bar
last
mitzvah,
fast you could sit back, you know?
the bar mitzvah is before Rosh Hashanah. It's literally like a week before.
Right. Wow. It's going to be week before Rosh Hashanah. So in Elul.
It's like a little 2 weeks before. But my Hebrew birthday is 14th of Elul.
Right. That's awesome. Okay, good. No, it's good. I mean, if you want, honestly, if you ask me personally as a rabbi, I don't make argue with your mom about it, but if you technically do not have to fast at all, it's probably better that you eat, and I'll tell you why. First of all, this is one of the light, they call the light fast, somot
Yeah,
kalot.
it starts
It's
at
not a
5 in the
serious
morning
fast.
and ends at like 5 p.m., right?
Yeah,
Something
it's
like
from
that.
dawn to the Seta Kochavim. And a lot of the reason is because, first of all, if you're going to be studying and learning and you're going to be now tired because you're fasting, it's taking away from that energy, especially if you're under 13. So our Hachamim say that you should actually eat.
Rabbi, you glitched out. Rabbi, you glitched out. I can't hear you. Rabbi, I can't hear.
If your mom wants you to fast, okay, do kibud avayim, but
Wait, can you repeat that whole
yeah,
thing?
so
Because you glitched out.
no problem. So the Chachamim didn't want children under 13 to fast. Even though you want to practice, I guess you could do that obviously for Yom Kippur and Tisha B'Av. But when it
Yeah,
comes
that's
to
what I usually did. Since I was 11, I used to fast
yeah,
the whole
that you
day.
should do. For sure. That you should do. If it's Yom Kippur, we want to get you to fast the whole day.
That's the day I finished all of my summer homework. I sat down doing all
Oh,
my summer homework that day.
on Tisha B'Av, you mean?
Yeah, because I had nothing to do.
Right. There's nothing to do that day. It's true.
You can't go in the pool for the 9 days, and you can't.
No. You could go. You have to be careful. Don't go in an ocean. I wouldn't go. You can go in a pool as long as you take care of yourself. Have somebody outside watching you. You know, because they say there's a lot of heat.
No, my mom always watches us.
Okay, so that's good. If you have, don't I wouldn't go in an ocean during the 9 days. I would not because it's dangerous. But I would. The pool is okay as long as somebody's outside watching you. God forbid. So now you're older, also you're not that young.
I usually when there's like paper summer homework and it's not due on a certain day, then I just do it on the fast. Like I do, like I sat down last year on Tisha B'Av. I finished all of my book reports and half of my math thing.
Wow, so that's good. You can knock out a lot.
And
Yeah.
by the end of the summer, by the end of the summer, I already just finished the half of that math thing. Right. But this year there was no paper homework, and you have to do it at a certain time.
Everything's online, right?
Yeah.
Something.
You have to print out some stuff, but
Do you have any Hebrew homework this summer?
yeah, but it's drills, like just practicing.
There's
Really
like a
mandatory.
website or something, a Google Classroom called Summer Maintenance.
Yeah. So
okay.
no, it's just like it's drills. It's not.
It's not really a lot of work. It's not like
It's not even mandatory. Like you don't have to do it. Like
it's optional.
yeah.
Okay, so that's good. That's not so bad. No one likes summer homework. You know? It's better when you're in school, you're focused in school, you know what I mean? I just want you to remember your stuff so that when you come into September, you have you're not completely lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your friend that you want to invite to the class?
His name is Sully Babai. He loves Hebrew subjects. Yeah.
So perfect.
He loves Gemara. He loves Chumash. He studies Chumash at home.
Wow. So definitely let him know. For sure. I want him to come to my class. I think he would love it. He would really, really love it. He'd definitely enjoy it. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so let's continue where we left off here. So let's go back to the Gemara. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So, even though, so we said, Tana de Eliyahu, we learned in the Bet Midrash of Eliyahu, Afalpi Shama Rabbi Akiva, even though Rabbi Akiva used to say, Aseh Shabbatecha hol, ve'al titzarech laberiot, make your Shabbat like a regular weekday and don't borrow money if you don't have to, or don't ask for money. So then, continues the statement of Eliyahu, and he says, wait, hold on. Aval osehu devar mu'at betoch beto. But I still want you to do something little small in your home during Shabbat. It shouldn't be just like, you have the regular dinner that you have, your schnitzel and your French fries. No. The night of Shabbat has to be a little different. You don't need to go crazy and spending so much money if you don't have it. If you have it, you should, by the way.
Yeah.
But do something very different. Okay, so says now the Gemara talks. You want to read this? My ninhu.
Mine.
Translate it also.
Mine. What's that?
What is it?
Amara Papa. He said that Katan Rabbi Yehuda כן כמעט אומר היו אז בנאמר בכלל כנשאר רק כצחי וגיבור הרי לעשות רצון אחיך שבשמיים.
Okay, stop right there. That's the end of the statement. Okay, so let's go back. So says the Gemara. Go ahead. My ninhu.
It's what's that?
What is it? What little thing you want this poor man to do to make Shabbat different? Okay, let's find out. Amar.
Rav Papa said.
Right, he was a later generation Amora. He lived in Babylonia. Rav Papa is very well known in the Gemara. His answer is Kasa.
Fresh fried fish pits.
Fish pits. Fish. Kasa de Harsina.
Like little fish, like cut up little fish.
Yes. Like sardines. They used to have, when they used to go like fishing. First of all, back then.
Oh, yeah, because back then they didn't have packaged food. You had to go like.
Yeah. You had to actually go out. It was not easy, by the way. And also, it took a lot of time to go, it's not like shopping. You go to Walmart or you go to Wegmans and you pick up everything very, very quickly. Everything's ready to go. You had to go to your, first of all, garden, your vegetable garden. You had to grind the wheat.
You have to buy plants and grow them.
Yeah, they used to have like a market called a shuk where you could buy stuff also. But
they still have that in Israel, but now it's like with everything like restaurant.
And it's beautiful. Israel's got all the good food, by the way. They have when it comes to food and kimu'aretz.
I love this food. I'm supposed to go this summer, and then the corona ruined my flight.
Right.
And I didn't have a passport, so I couldn't even get one. Everything was shut down.
No, now with COVID, they're not letting anybody in Israel now. If you want to go, you have to go, I think, to get special permission.
Because my grandma's in Israel now.
She's living there?
No, she doesn't live there. She just went there in the summer before you needed to get special permission.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful there. My family out there too, and they love it. And when I go to visit, it's the best. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go.
I have family out there. My mom's aunt lives there. My dad's, a lot of his aunts and uncles also live there. A lot of his cousins' aunts and uncles live there.
Wow. Beautiful.
My mom also has a lot of family there.
Yeah. I know. Your mom is born in Israel, right?
No, she grew up there. She went there when she was like a week old.
Oh, wow. Where was she born?
She was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. So she lived in Brooklyn for literally 1 week.
And then they left there. She came back here for nursery and kindergarten. And she left back for first grade.
Right. She went back to Israel for first grade.
Yeah, she went back for first grade until high school.
Wow, so she really grew up in Israel. Her
Yeah.
young youth years were in Israel, and then she came to Brooklyn after.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, it's very beautiful. There's nothing like Israel in the world. Yeah, so let's go back one second. Hold on. So let's go. It says over here that the people should at least get karsad de hanisa, have a little fish, meaning like today that would be like I would say tuna fish, right? Have a little tuna fish. Back then they used to have I guess these little sardines that they caught in the water. It was very easy to catch, and they used to mash them. They would fry them, and then they would mash them into pieces.
Yeah.
So
my mom we make Moroccan fish for Friday night.
yeah, the Moroccan salmon. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. If I my wife, I think she wanted it. She's not Moroccan, my wife, but she told me, she said, like, we'll do one time. I'll get the recipe and I'll make you Moroccan salmon and you'll have your dinner to start the night. And it's, by the way, it came from here, I think.
Yeah, now that it's also summer, we sometimes do like, there's a different Moroccan fish where there's vegetables on it. There's vegetables and like a little bit of oil with it.
Right.
It's like a special mix. So we usually eat that for Saturday morning now because it's summer and we want to have ice cream and dairy. And
yeah,
for
it's
outside.
Good. Especially outside. No, I love fish. Fish makes the table. And by the way, do you know that maybe from this Gemara, it could be one of the reasons why a lot of communities are very noheg to have fish at their table on Friday night. Like Ashkenazim have gefilte fish. That's like their favorite.
Yeah,
right? They have that. They put that chren, that red sauce on it. That's what's it called? Horseradish. It's very good. And Sephardim, the Moroccans have Moroccan fish.
You tasted it?
I have it. Yeah, I have it on every Friday night. By the way, I try every Friday. My wife likes to make me gefilte fish, even though I'm Sephardic. I still like gefilte fish. It's like a mixture of eggs and 3 different types of fish. It looks weird. It does.
It sounds weird also. Eggs and 3 different types of fish.
3 fishes, white herring. I don't know what the other names are called. And they mash it together with eggs, and they make it looks like almost like a roll. And then we cut into pieces. You have to flavor it a little bit. So what I do is I take the chren, the horseradish, with beets, and I put it on, and I have it as part of my delicacy for the night Shabbat. It's from this Gemara. It's pretty cool that all these customs we have today originally came from something. So we tell the poor person, go out and get some sardines, mash it up, have something different at the table. Now, we'll finish off, and then we'll continue next time on
Monday.
Yeah, we're doing Monday next week. So tell your friends.
I'll tell them.
What?
I'll tell them.
Tell them Monday, 10 o'clock. It'll be on this website, on this Zoom that we have, the one that we set up. Okay. Kiditnan. We learn in the Mishnah. Rabbi Yehuda ben Tema Omer. It's a very popular statement. It's in Aksha Sidur. Rabbi Yehuda, the son of Tema, would always say, Heve az kanamer. Be strong like a leopard. Okay? Kal kanesher. Light like an eagle. Ratz katsevi. Run like a deer. I mean, you have to always run for something. Be strong. V'gibor ka'ari. Be strong like a lion. La'asot retzon avicha sheba shamayim. To do Hashem's will in heaven. Meaning, this is a Jewish person. It might be a little bit of they say in Arabic, an azab. Azab means it's like a burden to go and to, it's easy today. I like to shop, but now you're going to make me go to the lake and get some fish. It's a little too much. I don't want to waste extra time if I don't need to. So says Rabbi Yehuda ben Tema, Heve as kanamer, be bold like a leopard. When we do things for Hashem, you run for Hashem. Even though it's going to take extra time out of yourself, so what? If you're getting, the king wants you to do something, it's an honor to serve the king, you run. If you were now in President Trump's White House, and he asked you, can you go downstairs to the kitchen and get me a bottle of chocolate milk? You're going to say to him, no, I'll have someone else do it?
I'd say, of course. I'd be honored.
It'll be my honor. First of all, the fact that he asked you to do something is an honor. He could have asked anybody else. He asked you. He said, I want you, Aaron Hasbani, to go get me a chocolate milk from the fridge in the kitchen. This is not beneath me. Of course I'll go. So you run glass, and then you bring it right away to him, probably with a cup, probably with a glass, with a napkin, even though he didn't ask you for that, and you give it to him. So the same thing when it comes to Hashem. If Hashem says, "I want you to change up your table a little bit," I know it's a little bit of maybe a hassle. You do it, because this is what the Jewish way of looking at things. We serve Hashem with our hearts, and that includes going out the extra mile to really do what we need to do to serve Hashem.
Yeah.
Okay, that was great. Fun class today. All right, so we'll continue the next Gemara on Monday, and we'll continue what we're doing. All right?
Okay.
All right, I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom. Thank you sorry about the 10-minute thing that happened last time, but hopefully I'll make sure it's going to be on the site. Okay?
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom. Mazak Baruch.
Okay.
All the best.
Bye, Rabbi.
Bye.